Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not... Bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Got a man open. It's Ross. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And
now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Richie Grant in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Into the secondary, past the 40. The 30. 10.
Come on, bring it, baby. Bring it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought
and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll field this at the 5. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and 8.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Tucker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker.
147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll drop to throw, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Tucker. Oh, good move. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They run the counter. Tucker. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Tucker, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, it's Tucker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Play action. It's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run the counter. It's Tucker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Wilson to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, their winning ways continue as it...
I'm ready for more. If you fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war.